Hey, it's your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. We're going to focus in on this video on really some mantras, some affirmations, some things that you can repeat to yourself to help empower you and help resensitize you to a more empowering sense of reality after really experiencing a traumatic and difficult relationship with a narcissistic or psychopathic abuser. I find that most people, after the devaluation and the discard of the relationship, tend to feel very lost, feel very depressed, feel taken advantage of, exploited, and the betrayal can oftentimes be quite stifling. They can feel quite blocked in their life. They can feel very separate from their destiny, their life purpose. They don't know what makes them happy anymore. They've lost touch with the experience of their happiness, their contentment, their feeling of self-worth, the feeling like they can trust themselves. They feel like they had been so taken advantage of. They made such a lot of mistakes. They were a poor judge of people, and so they were taken advantage of, and they feel like they can never trust again. They can never go out and love again. They feel such a grave loss, and then try to ask the big questions like, why me? Why did this happen to me? And then they tend to become more emotionally bankrupt by staying in this emotionally, negative, downward spiral, sort of brooding thought, which, yes, you do have to process. But there's a statement that says analysis can lead to paralysis. So if you try to continue waffling over and going over and again what had happened in the relationship, you do need to come to terms with it and understanding, who is who, what is what had transpired, what role did I have to play in this, and who are they? And if they're in a different lane of life, then, let them go. Realizing that you forgive them and let them go in love and light, that they are who they are, they're going to be who they're going to be, and you're going to let them go to live and enjoy their life in the way that they see fit. That is their natural, God-given, inalienable right, that they should be able to pursue their life however they see fit. However, you do not need to be a victim. You do not need to be, have your life triangulated, split, and take the emotional backstabbing, the emotional bankrupting events that continue to erode away your self-esteem to basically you get to a point where enough is enough. And so really, I want you to work on some mantras, which I think is very important because in the narcissistic and psychopathic relationship dynamics, we oftentimes see people get into a codependency, which basically means you start sacrificing a lot of your happiness for their happiness. So you start like living their life for them. You start being so supportive. You start, you're more of a supporter and a helper than someone who's really living your life. Your role has become, whoops. Hello, are you guys there? Just moving my camera around here. Forgive me for that. Getting excited here. Your life becomes more habituated into satisfying their needs. Trying to anticipate, what they're going to need and to be there for them and to, be their underling, be their underdog, be their, undergrip, whatever it's called that basically, is your source of supply to them. So, sitting on the back burner, sitting in the back seat, waiting until their next text, hanging on for their next phone call, where your life is stulted and stifled. And basically, you have become codependent. That's basically what that means, where your role, in essence, is behind them. So your needs are like way behind. And so you just continue in that way. And then you never really vocalize these. You never really get in touch with these, and because you're downgraded for your needs, you're downgraded for your voice, you're downgraded for your own position in the relationship or in the unit or wherever you're at your workplace, your family dynamics, you find that you're constantly subjugated to feeling and being treated poorly. So it's very important to have a mantra. And your mantra is an affirmation of your truth, your spirit, really kind of your perspective, your values, your being. And a mantra is something that you repeat over and over and over again, which tends to reverberate and really send a very energetic message into your body, into your being, into your core. So it's like reprogramming, if you will. It's reconditioning because you've been, programmed the wrong way by a narcissist or a psychopath. They've fed you all the wrong messages. If you're into computers, they've fed you all the wrong programming codes. They put all these programming codes, to you to make you feel less than, to make you feel lower than, to make you feel like you've got some inherent flaw. You've been shamed and you've been rejected and you've been abandoned and you've been swept back again, and then batted back and forth again. You've been through the emotional, batting cage. I mean, you've just been caged. You've been stifled. You're, there's just been too many limitations that they have basically programmed into you. You are, not good enough, and you need to do this. You need. So you're like living as a reaction to them. So your mantras need to be your locus of control within and not responding to this person outside, because that is the core issue, is that, constantly reacting, it tends to create this fight or flight where it taxes out your adrenal system, and, you're sending a lot of stress into your body, and stress is a killer, stress is crippling. And so, you need to stop that. And you need to work on mantras or affirmations, which are affirming the positive, which are affirming the profound, which are affirming of your personal reality. And it's resensitizing your reality. It's giving the humanness back to you. It's basically, putting the human back in you. It's putting the reality back in you. It's stopping the judgment. It's stopping the criticism. It's ceasing all that. You're no longer feeding their ego. You're no longer, you're not looking to satisfy that, because that ego is what has been so damaging to you. And so you need to kind of let go of that ego and come back really to the core of you, the really kind of the one that doesn't have anything to prove, but the one that loves to just be and does have a glimmer of happiness just by sitting, relaxing, enjoying, the smell of a rose, the sound of the wind, the crackle of a fire, the smell of wood burning, the you that's just, enjoys kind of the more passive and simpler pleasures of life, if you will, because you've been so habituated to ignore those and ignore that state of oneness within yourself and contentment and peace. So it's time to stop ignoring that and work on your affirmations. And affirmations are beginning with the I am, and then followed by the mantra that you want to follow. So I am safe. I am at peace. I am in control of my emotions. I am directing my destiny. I am aware of my life purpose. I am living my life purpose. I am living my dream. I am living my life in balance and equilibrium. And I have a lot going in my life for me and directed from the strength of me. I am inspiration. I am integrity. I am worth. I am existing in the ascending of my emotions. I am ascending. I am ascending in my emotions higher and higher each and every day. I am experiencing more profound feelings of joy and happiness just by being free. And furthermore, I am me and I am free. And that is enough. These are examples of mantras that I want you to be able to repeat again and again and again. And if you like, I can make a video of a lot of these and you can repeat and recite these. But it's very important to understand that your voice creates your destiny. They don't teach you this in school, but I'm helping to educate you and giving you some insight here. Your voice directs your reality. Your voice directs your destiny, and your voice helps to direct your life purpose. I am. I am. I am. This is your identity, and that's why they say it's so important. Plato, number one is know thyself. And that should really be kind of your number one goal and objective after recovering from narcissistic and psychopathic abuse, where you've been depersonalized, where you've dissociated a little bit from yourself. You've You've, kind of been gaslighted. Things have been twisted around. You've been trying to force things, work so hard. You need to let go of the struggle. Release the struggle. Let go of the struggle of pleasing this person, the codependent habituated behaviors and mindset, and let that go. And now become at one with really being a powerful person in and of your own right, who really sees the bigger picture in life. Someone who really is kind, someone who does have a heart. And so you allow yourself to come back to your heart center, and it is safe now. And all you need to do is really exist within your heart, because your heart has most of the magnetic energy really for your whole being. And that heart center, they talk about your heart being kind of in the center of your body. Your body has, energetic fields. And, lowering your body is, your root or your grounded, your groundedness really at the base of your spine is where you ground yourself. And then that is connected really at the base of your feet. And then you come up, through the abdomen and into the solar plexus, where you get really into the seat of your self-esteem, and which is your self-value. That's a deep down feeling of confidence and self-value and self-inhabitation, if you will. And so chances are you had kind of like abandoned yourself through this whole escapade with a psychopathic or narcissistic or pleasing a codependent relationship, where you kind of abandoned that I am me, I am happy, I am bliss, I am love, I have peace running throughout my body. These are statements that give commands to your body, which then create your emotions. And to have proof of this, that the verbal word can impact your emotions, just think about when you turn on a song that you love that makes you dance. I mean, there's words and there's music that makes you lift your emotions. Correct? And you can also listen to music that's very depressing, very discouraging, very dark. Music can have colors, words can have colors as well, and they all impact your emotions and your healing and your vision for your future. So it's very important for you to focus on your future, focus on the solution, focus on your mantras, and reaffirming who you are. And if it's stating over and over and over again, you're going to have to repeat it. It's like, have you ever gone to the gym and had to work a muscle? It might be, it might be flabby or it might be strong, but your voice needs to get stronger. And you do that through affirmations and through clearing out your energetic body and allowing it to flow. And the narcissistic or psychopathic relationship oftentimes stifles that flow. So you need to allow the flow to get back into your body, feeling safe, feeling secure, feeling your personal value and your personal worth and your I am. And furthermore, focusing forward in your future, focusing on really the things that you want to bring into your life, the things that make you happy. Take notice of that today. What things really make you giggle, which make you laugh, which make you smile a little bit, which you think are cute, you think are adorable, you think are wholesome, you think are interesting, that has your true fascination. And it should be something a little bit more humanizing and wholesome. So not something where you have to prove anything to anybody, where you can just take in and receive something informative, something educational, something that enriches you in your being and helps expand and enrich your life, what they call broadening your life. And that will help you to fill your emotional reservoir that has been taken advantage of and depleted by a narcissistic or psychopathic abuser. Let them go. Let them be who they are. They have that divine right to be who they are. They can continue with their life path, their life purpose. You let them go in love and light. And yes, you love them with all your heart. And yes, you can wish that things were going to be different. But you have to forgive yourself for trying to work so hard to heal somebody and help somebody who could not be changed, who could not be healed, or who could not be helped. You can't. That's too much pressure, too much stress on yourself, and it causes people to feel like a failure. So as you work on your mantras, work on them and really resonate with them and really say them throughout even your everyday activities. You're making your bed, you're taking your shower, you're cooking your dinner, you're walking your dog, you're driving your car, you're giving your speech at work. Continue those affirmations in the back of your mind, almost like a double layer, and have that going on consistently. Pick 1, 2, 3, 5, something, a good amount that you can really focus on. I am creative. I am creative. I am safe. I am safe. I am content. I experience happiness. I experience profound happiness and contentment. It's so wonderful to be free. It is so wonderful to be liberated. It is so wonderful to be safe. I have so much gratitude for being safe. These are an example of some mantras, and I can work on some more of these to help you specifically. And I know we've had a lot of people ask about the recovery journal and some other topics there, so we're going to go into that as well. Peace and harmony with you here today. I hope these videos do help. Please share. Please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support.